Okay, so I've fitted the Sensah gear onto my bike and took it for a test ride, and the rear shifting was sweet. It worked nice. The front shifting not so much because I didn't have the front derailleur tight enough. So brought my bike back and went to tweak it a bit more, and found that when I tightened the front derailleur, the nose of the derailleur kind of dug into the hanger and changed its angle this way so that it fouled the chain rings. If you compare the shape of the nose here to this 105 derailleur, you can see perhaps that tapers a bit there and doesn't extend as low below the hole. And so you can see also in the background my hanger bolts on, so I was able to tweak it a bit. So I tweaked the angle and thought, right, I need to reef down on this nice and hard so it doesn't shift around like it was before. Lo and behold, the result, a broken hanger. So there's a black mark for Sensah right there. Thankfully my hanger bolts on, so theoretically I can get a replacement, but not happy. So although, just retrieve this piece of junk for a moment, illustrate this, which is that the geometry seems very similar to, if not identical, to pre-11 speed Shimano derailleurs. So maybe, yeah, don't worry about that. Just use your Shimano front derailleur probably, or even SRAM one. I've got a Your front derailleur on my other bike over there. I just can't be bothered pulling it off because they're a hassle to set up. However, given the similarity between Sensah rear derailleur and SRAM rear derailleur, I was curious to see whether it would shift my second generation red rear derailleur, which is functionally identical to first generation 10 speed, and I believe also even cosmetically identical to 11 speed red. And these use the same cable pull as 10 speed SRAM mountain bike derailleurs, which is relevant for people considering a larger cassette than the short gauge road derailleur can deal with. Anyway, I thought I'd chuck it on, and it turned out that Sensah uses more cable pull than the SRAM road derailleur, although I believe less than the SRAM 11 speed mountain derailleur. Anyway, after sleeping on it for a bit, I realised that with a little bit of ingenuity it would be possible to alter the geometry of the SRAM derailleur quite easily. And this bit of cable sleeve with a 1/2 mil wall thickness does the trick. It's necessary to cut a slice off it here so that it can curl past the barrel adjuster when it's at full pull, but I'll show you that. So anyway, here are the Sensah levers. And just to prove it, and we'll shift this puppy through the cassette. There we go, and you can see what I mean here with this. Come on, how about some focus? Focus, focus, focus. There. So I thought that was a pretty neat little trick. But yeah, maybe don't trust your virtually impossible to replace front derailleur hanger to this dodginess.